Welcome back. This is the fourth and final episode in the mobile gaming series at the Digital Rage 2020. And I hope you guys are having a load of fun, an intense amount of fun for this first of a kind, one of a kind edition. But this last episode in this conversation with DKZA, Riaan, welcome back. How you through this? But you are a busy man. We've established this in the previous episode. So if you've missed that one, please go check it out. But this episode is all about chatting to you about the realities of casting and the streaming behind the scenes. I mean, I've done a bit of that with Battle Room Brawls and kind of all our games are live streamed. So I've got a taste of it and I know how much work it is. But what you do is on a completely different level, right?
Okay.
If you say you don't know anything else. It's hard work. I mean, you don't just sit in front of your PC come 8 o'clock when you have to cast a game and just switch on. Like there's some behind the scenes prep you kind of need to do after the scenes prep.
Yeah.
Like, what goes into it for you?
Well, so usually it's just making sure. Firstly, I've got all the graphics sorted for the production, all the different scenes and so on. Then from there on, it is
right.
Yeah, if the org I'm working with has not already supplied me with that,
all right.
Otherwise I'll just create my own. So yeah, do that, prep everything, get that all ready, make sure everything is in the right place. Then of course the hour before the broadcast is where I just double check the audio and the video, make sure that everything is all synced up and working and as it should be. That's also when all the troubleshooting comes in, making sure that all the different weird little glitches, things that pop up on a consistent basis, kind of get ironed out.
Terrible.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So just as you solve one, you discover several others. So
I don't think I've started a single stream on Battle Room Brawls that's not been glitch filled. Like every time. I mean, and I've been open about it because I kind of wanted to learn in public, right? I've just wanted to put it out there, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's a big part of that for any caster or somebody that wants to get into the business of just sharing their games or commenting on games or sharing game clips. Don't worry about it being perfect. You just need to put it out there.
Yeah, you just gotta push through whatever hiccups there is. I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what sets you apart from the competition. The fact that no matter what is thrown your way, be it glitches, be it bad internet, you just push on through it and just keep on going. And people notice that, they see it, and they admire that.
What are some of your biggest issues? What was your one biggest issue that you had when you started realizing, hang on, I need this or I need to do that to be able to do this?
Processing power and stable internet.
Yeah.
So yeah, once the processing power was kind of dealt with, to an okay level, that's when the big realization came in that the connectivity part is the most essential part. If you go look on my YouTube channel, you'll see how many snipped up streams there are. I leave them there. I don't see the point in deleting them.
You have to show it. This is the real way you learn, right? And this is how it happens.
Yeah, I mean, my channel says there's over 400 videos on. Yeah, I have casted a lot of tournaments and scrims and things, but a lot of that is like little broken up pieces. So I leave them there. I'm not embarrassed to admit that, I've had issues in the past, and I leave it there as kind of like a track record to show, this is where I started, this is what I've worked through, and this is where I'm sitting today. So one thing that definitely changed up quite a bit for me was the moment I got good internet connection. I was struggling with mobile internet for pretty much a year and a half, and then I reached out.
You need a fix.
Yes.
You need fiber. You need fiber to be
honest.
Yes. With
you 100% need fiber. I discovered that kind of the hard way. I went through 5G, which for me in my area where I am is horrendous. I don't know if it's sometimes even worse than 4G, maybe even worse than 3G. So Yeah, it's been really, really tough, really, really rough even. But fortunately, I reached out to the lovely people at Clear Access.
Shout out.
Explained my situation to them. Yes, big shout out to Clear Access. Explained my situation to them and said, this is what I do, and can you help me with internet? And they were more than eager to help out. They said, 100% we'll sort you with internet. So at the time of me, starting my conversation with them, fiber had not yet been available in my area. So they said, come to our offices, come sit in our office and work from here. And, I was just absolutely blown away. Drove there, took my setup, set everything up, started working from there. It was absolutely amazing. Then got the fantastic news that fiber
connection. Do they actually have a fiber connection at the office?
Yes. It's at the ISP's office. I was in the ISP's office.
What is the line speed there? It must be pretty impressive.
Yeah, they got like a 2 gigabit line running through the office.
Just 2 gigs.
So, yeah, it probably goes far past that. But yeah, the one that I was using was, I no matter what I tried, I could not kill the internet whatsoever. I couldn't even make a dent. So,
did you
but that's amazing.
Games and reinstall them again just to check if
they just go like that and then it's done.
It's crazy.
Like it takes longer to delete them than it does to download them.
So what fiber do you have?
So that was amazing.
Now? You signed up for fiber.
I'm currently sitting. Yeah, I'm sitting on a 100 down, 50 up line.
Nice. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, what's the most important thing for you as a streamer? Upstream or downstream? Upstream, right?
Up. Yes, upstream. So just on the broadcast itself, just off of the PC, broadcasting out through OBS, I take about 8 megs of upload. So yeah, anything lower than 10, even 10 sometimes is a bit of a risky one to try.
You should be pushing your upload speed way higher in terms of OBS capabilities, or you can really.
Yeah, but it also depends on where you're sending it. Because like if you're sending it to Twitch, your limit is 6. You can't go past 6,000 kilobytes. That's their limit.
Do you use Restream?
Yes.
So what is your process? This maybe before we start confusing people. You're a caster. You basically in the position where you bring in video feeds of people playing games, you talk about them, and you push it out into the world. What is your setup like?
Yeah. I've got a fairly...
I know you're going to break your neck just trying to look around all the hardware equipment you've got there. I've seen the photographs.
Yeah.
But, explain to the viewers, what have you got there?
Okay, so at the moment, I've got 2 PCs and a laptop that I'm using just for the broadcast side. I've got the feed coming in from the iPad, which is where I do my observations from. It's from there being fed into my capture PC, where I do the whole production on it. It's then from there on sent off to the stream PC, which then handles the encoding and sends it off to wherever it needs to go. That's the short version. Everything else, everything is plugged into the capture PC. I use the laptop to run the switcher as well as the Stream Deck to also run the features between this PC and that PC. Then I've got another Stream Deck also set up with a lot of things, a lot of things to make everything run as smooth.
Full-on studio there. Yeah, I'm not quite advanced with Stream Deck technologies in my studio yet. I mean, that makes a big difference. And in fact, I mean, I wouldn't advise anybody to just go out and buy one if they start streaming, but you'll find the need for one relatively quickly.
Yeah, the moment you get to the point where you go like, I need it,
you'll
then
know
I would say yes.
Because you want to switch.
Yes.
You want to be able to flip screens, pull in quick rewinds or highlights, or throw up an ad. It makes it a lot easier. I mean, I'm a very kind of rustic streamer, so everything happens through OBS, and I just kind of click on screen. And I assume you use OBS as well, right?
Yes.
Streamlabs?
OBS no, straight OBS. So I use OBS on both PCs. Yeah.
So you link your one PC to the streaming PC, and that one broadcasts it out to the world.
Yeah.
What is your main
so the one
platform?
PC handles.
Sorry, the one PC handles?
YouTube. No, the one, like I said, the one PC handles the production. It does everything, and then sends it over to the next PC, which only handles the encoding. That way I can split the processor load, so I don't kill a PC, because I've gotten very close.
These aren't high-end machines, right?
No, unfortunately not. Everything is self-funded out of my own pocket, so I can only afford that. So yeah, I try to make the most of what I can get hold of, and yeah, take it from there.
So where should somebody with sponsorship opportunities get hold of you?
Social media. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Trovo, Discord. Did I miss something? No, I think that's all of it. Yeah.
That's it. No, you also
and you can just No. I said you can just look for DKZA Gaming or DK Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, there's only,
you'll find
one.
my logo. Yeah.
Exactly. What do you think's the future going to be?
Very interesting. Because you're seeing a little bit of a call it a merge coming in between like PC console and mobile devices. Phones are really improving a lot, getting super powerful and pretty insane. Yeah, I think in the I would almost say the not too distant future, but it's still probably a little bit out. We might see a few interesting things coming around where the integration of PC, console, and mobile phones will be so similar that it would almost be almost impossible to tell the difference between what is happening on which platform.
I agree with you, and that's where streaming games come in. And I think on that beautiful note, Riaan, DKZA, the backbone of PUBG Mobile in South Africa, and I cannot disagree with that at all. Thank you so much for your time, and please can get some good sleep. And yeah, we'll catch up, and we got some things to chat about next week after Rage. So thank you so much for your time, and see you soon.
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
I owe you a cap. I know I'll bring it for you.
Yes.
Thanks, DK. Excellent. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We do appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest and the last few hours of the Digital Rage happening right now. From Rehat and Riaan, cheers.
R&R.